Ruth gave birth to her son quietly. There was no celebration. No crowd. No announcement. Just a woman, exhausted and unsure, holding a life that now depended entirely on her. As she looked down at her baby, she felt something settle deep inside her. Not joy. Not fear. Responsibility. She understood, in that moment, that her life was no longer just her own. When she left the hospital, the world did not slow down for her. Bills still waited. Food still cost money. Life still demanded strength. So Ruth did what she had learned to do best. She stood up and kept moving. Not long after giving birth, Ruth found work at a filling station. Every morning, she woke before sunrise. She tied her son securely on her back or left him in the care of someone she trusted, and she went to work. The filling station became her classroom. She learned patience. She learned endurance. She learned how to stand for hours, smiling politely, even when her body begged for rest. Cars came and went. People came and went. And with them, Ruth met different versions of life. There were drivers who spoke to her with respect. Others who looked past her, as if she were invisible. There were people who complained loudly. People who tipped quietly. People who talked too much. People who said nothing at all. Each person carried a different story. And slowly, Ruth began to understand something important. Life does not move in one direction. There are many paths. Many choices. Many possibilities. Even from where she stood. At the filling station, she met people from different walks of life. Office workers rushing to meetings. Business owners counting profits. Young people glued to their phones, talking about opportunities she had never heard of. She listened more than she spoke. Because listening had once saved her. And now, it was teaching her again. One day, she met a woman who stood out. Not because of expensive clothes. Not because of loud confidence. But because of calm. The woman spoke about work differently. She talked about skills. About working with a laptop. About earning without standing under the sun. Ruth listened carefully. She asked questions. Simple questions. Curious questions. And for the first time in a long while, her mind opened to a new idea. That was when Ruth heard the words that would quietly change her life. Data analysis. She did not fully understand it. But she understood one thing clearly. It was a skill. And skills could not be taken away. On her days off, when most people rested, Ruth made another choice. She went to her friend's place. There was no classroom. No fancy setup. Just a small room, a laptop, and patience. At first, everything felt foreign. Charts. Numbers. New terms. New language. Her brain felt tired. Sometimes overwhelmed. But Ruth had learned something from life. Confusion is not failure. It is the beginning of learning. She asked questions. She took notes. She practiced. She learned after putting her son to sleep. She learned when her eyes were heavy. She learned even when doubt whispered that this world was not meant for her. Because doubt had spoken before. And she had survived it. Slowly, things began to make sense. What once looked impossible became familiar. What once felt intimidating became manageable. Ruth discovered that her discipline, the same discipline that kept her standing at the filling station every day, worked here too. Consistency mattered. Effort mattered. Showing up mattered. Months passed. Ruth did not announce her journey. She did not post it online. She did not wait for validation. She simply kept going. Then one day, she heard about freelancing. Working for clients from different parts of the world. Being paid for skill, not background. Being valued for results, not pity. Ruth felt fear again. But this time, it was a familiar fear. The kind that comes before growth. She created a profile. She applied. She waited. Rejections came. Silence came. Doubt tried to return. But Ruth remembered something. She had survived worse than silence. So she kept applying. Then it happened. Her first gig. It was not big. It was not glamorous. But it was real. Someone, somewhere, had trusted her skill. That moment changed everything. Ruth did not celebrate loudly. She sat quietly, held her son close, and smiled. Because this time, the victory was hers. Soon after, she made another decision. She left the filling station. Not in anger. Not in pride. But in gratitude. That place had sustained her. It had taught her resilience. But it was no longer her destination. Ruth stepped into a new life. A life where her son watched her walk, not struggle. A life where growth felt possible. Where dignity felt restored. Where the future no longer felt like a threat. Ruth did not become extraordinary overnight. She became consistent. She became intentional. She became free. And sometimes, that is the greatest transformation of all. She did not wait for life to become easier. She became stronger and built her own way forward. If this story moved you, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next story.